Alola! I'm the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, sort of, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today, we're looking at Dewpider and Araquanid. I can see the logic, and I don't necessarily have a problem with Olimar as a nickname. I don't necessarily think it fits Araquanid. I understand the logic behind it, but I don't know. That's personally not what I would use. I'm not sure what Olimar would fit on a Pokemon. This one's worth highlighting. It's got a few different responses. Charlotte's Web, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Miss Muffet, which, that's not just Undertale, but whatever. And a minion, which I really like the idea of, because I never thought about the idea of Silent Hill enemies, and there's no reason you can't. It's just, I don't know the name of the enemies in Silent Hill outside of, Pyramid Head, and that's it. But this is what a minion looks like. It's quite nice. The downside is if you search it without the word Silent Hill, you just get medical definitions and stuff like that. So it'll be a little bit lost, but I do like it. I think it's nice. I also want to take this moment and roast the shit out of Pokemon because it really irritates the fuck out of me how the characters in Pokemon have the worst fucking names. Like Gardenia? Oh, and she just happens to be a grass-type gym leader? No, that's fucking stupid. You know what's nice about Spider-Man? The fact that his name is Peter Parker, not Peter Spider. That'd be a stupid, dumbass name. And they even took the piss out of that joke in fucking Spider-Man 2 with Otto Octavius being Doc Ock. They made fun of that because they're like, wow, that's really fucking stupid. And the fact that Pokemon still does it is actually quite pitiful and irritating. They need to get more creative and start using better names. See, Itsy Bitsy is what I picked and what I personally use because, hello, duh, the Itsy Bitsy spider went down the water spout? Look at that, it fucking fits like a glove. That's what I personally use. That's the one. I don't give a shit if it's big. I like Araquanid. I think it's cool. It's got an easy design, and it just poofs a nickname into existence from nothing. It's easy for me to come up with. If I can come up with a nickname for a Pokemon very easily, that does make me like that Pokemon more. So Itsy Bitsy is the one I personally use. I did not look anything up. I just thought of it off the top of my head on my own. It's, again, pretty easy. Widowmaker, I feel like, is a weapon in some sort of games. I feel like one is a gun in something, some sort of game I've never played. But I have that written down in my miscellaneous nicknames just because it just sounds nice. And I mean, Black Widow is also a type of spider. So I guess if you wanted to do that, you could, throw that in there. I personally do not like the concept of nicknames that only apply if they're shiny. If it only applies when it's shiny, it's very rare that anyone will use it circumstantial and just in general, not a good nickname idea. But it did make me curious what shiny Araquanid looked like, and this is it. He's blue. So, do I have a problem with the nickname of Metroid, though? No, I mean, I can sort of see it. I wouldn't use it, but it's worth highlighting. Peter Paqua? That's better than just Peter. Dr. Doom. Alright, that one's kind of cute, too. I like that. I wouldn't use it, but I like the pun of dew in there. I don't know. That's just cute. Bubbleman's fine. I feel like we don't see that one often. I don't know, I feel like that should be a very pathetically easy thing for Mega Man is you don't even have to use the EXE, but just Bubbleman, Sparkman, Metal Man? I don't know, it's been years since I've cared about Mega Man. But I don't know, it's fine. Putting the EXE I guess makes it better, but just another idea for you if you care. And at least this one has Bubblehead, so it works. A reminder for you, I do think we have a lot of cool spider-based nicknames that more than there are just spider Pokemon. I mean, I guess now with Gen 9 there's a couple more. But Aragog, that's Harry Potter for you. If, this episode doesn't help you, always consider looking at the Galvantula or the Ariados episode. There's a lot of good spider nicknames. Alright, this one I'm just going to go over because it was on the GameFAQs article, and it was like, oh, this one's great, hands down best. And I've also seen it on a couple other sites that are copying and pasting other nicknames, so it's like, if you care for this one, sure, there's another play off of Arachnophobia for you. But that's that. This is the sort of bottom of the first page of Google. We're gonna basically from here on out just go until we reach this spot, because this is where the bottom of Google originally was before they decided to make it infinite. So that'll be how we did it. We reached the first page, we looked over everything. And, I mean, there wasn't too much. There's even less right here. I didn't write down the other spider-based nicknames, apparently, for on this episode. So again, consider looking at the Galvantula or Ariados episode after this if you still want more ideas for you. I don't know, I feel like the best one out of all of them that we came across was just Peter Pakwa. I just like the verbal joke and the Doctor Doom. Those those little play on words, those are cute. The other one I have written down was Tektite, which I mean, I don't know if someone suggested this and I just like, oh, Araquanid would work. Because I feel like Surskit comes to mind, easy, obvious one. But Surskit is going to evolve into Masquari. No one's going to use Surskit. There's no fucking point. So Araquanid will at least be the next closest thing that you could use. And it also follows the bug water motif. So there's that. Comment suggestions. We have Meridia after the location in Super Metroid where you found Mocktroids, which, I mean, I'm guessing that's probably... I'll be honest, I didn't even know there was a fucking difference in there. Like, I legitimately was just like, oh, look, Metroid, and that was it. You'd think I'd pay attention, but I fucking didn't. So we may be connecting more of that Metroid reference in there. Meridia is one I do want to use as a nickname at some point. I feel like you could attach it to other water types if you want to. I feel like an easy way of doing it is to try and go for like maybe a swampy Pokemon or a rocky one, because there's two sections of Meridia, like it's called like Swampy Caverns. That in my opinion has the best music in all of Super Metroid. Fight me. But yeah, I haven't used Meridia yet. One day I will. But the one I personally use again is just Itsy Bitsy. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. So any other ideas and suggestions you have for Dewpider or Araquanid, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. And fix Google so we can reach the bottom of the first page again. That's right, petition Google. Change.org. It's always made a difference in the past.